How much value does Game Pass actually give you? But Brian McGinnis is still excited about Stadia. Good for you, man. But let's talk about Game Pass. What's up, human beings? Welcome back to another Midweek Speak here on the Games and Groceries channel. If you're new here, every single week on Wednesdays, we upload Midweek Speak and we ask for your opinions on a certain question. If you would like to be in on a discussion, definitely follow us on Instagram, Games and Groceries, all one word, or follow us on Twitter at Gaming Groceries. And I will post a question on there or discussion piece, and I would like to hear your thoughts about it so you can come in on the conversation and not just on the podcast. Midweek Speak. Because it's Wednesday. Anyways, so I asked all of you on social media, how much value does Game Pass give you? And I think we're really going to talk about Game Pass Ultimate because that gives you a lot of value for $15 a month. But before we get started with that conversation, let's really talk about what we mean by value.
I think when it comes to value, that I think of more of like how much bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Like, how much are you getting for your money? So in this sense, it would be like, how many games are you getting for that $15 a month? How much are you really getting from it?
Yeah, and it's just like that, like almost like a value at a grocery store. Games and Groceries. Where you have like these value packs, and each value pack is almost like a discounted bulk price. So you get a lot of value. It may cost more, but you get a lot more value out of it because you're buying it in bulk. But I think it would depend on how much you consume, and we'll get to that in a bit. But I think that's what we really mean by value. Like what you said, more bang for your buck. You know that you're putting your money's worth into it.
Yeah.
And you personally have value behind it. So really, that's what we talk about with value. But what does Game Pass Ultimate really offer you? I still remember when Game Pass first came out, I didn't really find a lot of value into it. When it first came out, I think it had a lot of value for anybody that's never played an Xbox, never had a video game system. And it's games that I personally played or just wasn't interested in. I think it was a good value, $10 a month for somebody who never bought a console before. But for me personally, now we're in 2019 and Game Pass Ultimate is just ridiculous because with Game Pass Ultimate, not only are you getting Game Pass for consoles, which is all of these hundreds of games, including Witcher 3 is coming to Game Pass, as well as a lot of Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy 15 is coming to Game Pass. I haven't played that yet. And as well as Final Fantasy 7 and all that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of really solid games. And day one Xbox games come to it. So you get Sea of Thieves. I got Outer Worlds day one. Even After Party day one was on Game Pass. But you don't just get that. No. There's more. But with Game Pass Ultimate, not only do you get with the console, but you also get Game Pass Ultimate for PC. So if you also have a PC, you get all those hundreds of games that they offer on PC, as in Fez. I believe My Friend Pedro came on to Game Pass PC. And not only that, but you also get Xbox Live Gold. So you get the online subscription that they have. So now you can play all your online games. All of this for $15 a month.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That is a lot.
Because Game Pass by itself is $10. Xbox Live is $60 a year. And then Game Pass PC, there's really no value to that because this is in Game Pass Ultimate, but it's a lot of value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
What do you think about it?
I think in the end, it just depends. How many games are you really playing? Like, do you need the PC ones? Like, how often do you really play PC games?
Right.
And how many of the games that are on Game Pass are you playing? Do you like to play?
Yeah.
You know? So I think you really have to look into what it offers and are you interested in that? And that brings us to Nikki's comment. And she says, I'm more of a PS gal, so I'm not sure if it's like PS or PS Now. But I guess if it's anything like either of these two, it really depends on your play style, like when and how much and all, if it's worth it. Like any subscription service, I'd say it's worth it if you really use it. Like, for example, the public transportation provider in my area has a subscription ticket for like €150 a month. And while that's a lot, you got to think about the fact that you basically ride for free after the 5th full use day compared to regular daily tickets of the same function.
So I think Nikki brings up an excellent point. In terms of any subscription service that you use, it really depends on the value that you use it for. Like I said before, with grocery value packs, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could get like 2 pieces of chicken for one set of price, or you can get 7 pieces of chicken for this lower price in this bulk price. Sure, yeah, there's a lot of value in that. Are you going to eat those chickens?
Or on another example, the variety chips. Like when you get chips in the variety pack and you got like 20 different bags of chips, but 5 of them are chips that you don't even like.
Right, like so Fritos.
I love Fritos.
Get out of my house.
Bad example. So yeah, getting these little bags of chips that have a variety is probably cheaper than getting like 5 big bags of chips. But how much value are you getting when you're not eating a quarter of that value pack?
Mm-hmm. So the way I think about Game Pass Ultimate, really, like what you said, how many PC games do you really play? And Nikki brings up a good point, like with the subscription service for her transport. How many games are you actually playing? So it made a really good point that with Game Pass Ultimate, you have $15 for the month, and that's your monthly allowance for video games, and you have hundreds of games, and I could easily just do that. Just say that $15 a month, and that's all the video games I get to play. That's a lot of value for me, for someone who plays a lot of video games.
But then you think if it's someone like me, who I play maybe 2 games a year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's not really a good value for me because I'm end up paying more.
Yeah.
Than what I would pay. If I only buy 1 or 2 games a year, then I don't need the subscription service because I'd be overpaying.
Yeah. And I think that's where I know that's where subscription models get its bonus, because you look at people like me and it's like, how are they making so much money with $15 a month? It's because there's some people out there that only play 2 video games per year, and the subscription service kind of gets those dollars out of you. Yeah. You normally would only pay for 2 games, but now you're getting 5 or 7. Like you're keep paying that. That's where the subscription models really come into play. Yeah. That's the business model. They're trying to make it look like a higher value for people like her who would play some games. And that's where it draws the line. But for me, it's high value. I very much love Game Pass. I get to play games that I normally wouldn't play, and I'm totally willing to, whereas your tastes are very...
particular.
Yes.
I'm picky.
So as I said before, this is Midweek Speak, and we like to bring you into the conversation. We want to hear from you. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? How much value does Xbox Game Pass give you? Do you think that it's a lot of value, or it's just not something that you're willing to pay for? Also, if you ever see this on social media and you see a question, definitely feel free to comment. Unlike Alana Pierce, who just liked it, and I would have loved to hear her thoughts on it. But Alana, I know you're watching this because are we buddies? Hey, Alana Pierce, are we buddies? No?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, but like I said, if you see this on social media, definitely comment. But right now in the comment section, I want to hear your thoughts. How much value does Xbox Game Pass Ultimate give you? So now for our closing thoughts. I think it really comes down to your personal preferences. And I really think you should take a look at how much money do you spend on video games, if not per year, per month, even per week. How much money do you give? And then look at the list of games that Game Pass offers you and just say that, you know what? This is a lot of value for me.
I completely agree. For someone like me, it's probably not worth it. If you're a casual gamer and you stick to one game that you play on a regular basis, and then maybe you might try 1 or 2 games a year. Yeah. It's not really worth it. You're better off either renting games from like a Redbox or a movie store or something, or just buying them used to try them out, this isn't really a subscription service for me, but for someone like Adam who plays games, tries different games, plays a ton of different games a year, definitely worth it. But if you're like me and more casual, only tries a couple new things a year, it's not really worth it in my opinion.
And plus, there's always just getting Xbox Live Gold, and you get your free games per month there. That's only $60 per year. So I forget the math of that per month. I think it's $5. Good job, Adam. It's $5 a month. Good job.
It's been a long week.
It has been. My mom, who's a math major,
is like just shaking her head right now.
I know. But really, all I have to say is that really look at your budget for the month and look how much you're spending on games. And if it just matches that, going back to the chips and the chicken, like if you're going to eat that much, if you're going to consume that much in the value pack, then go for the value pack. You're wasting money if you're not. But if you're not going to consume it, you're wasting money because it's just going to go to waste. It's just going to be just in the fridge or the freezer, making freezer burn with the Fritos. Nobody eats Fritos.
Puts Fritos in the freezer, and everyone loves Fritos.
Nobody.
Comment down below if you like Fritos.
So again, we want to hear from all of you. Definitely put your comments, your thoughts, all of your opinions down in the comment section down below.
And don't forget to like and share the video so that your friends and family can see this weird battle of Fritos. And if you enjoy this content and want to know when it comes out and when our other videos come out, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you can see how the Fritos battle ends.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.